Hey, what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy, Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So, and in build up to the draft, this is where we're going to do our crazy little madness one. We're going to be doing a 7-round mock draft, all trades. Well, you don't have to trade, but it's going to include trades. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to spectate. I'm going to have a great time. If you don't know what we're doing, we are doing a mock draft on walkthemock.com. It's a live draft simulator. Yes, it is. That you get to draft against real people in real time. You got to be a premium member, whether you want to do that for the month, for the year. Use code BROSHMO. All caps, uppercase. Just so you know here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to post the link. I'm also going to tweet it out, so if you follow me on Twitter, which you should, dude. Tay Gowan does. Well, Tay Gowan at least retweeted my tweet. That was pretty hype. All right, links in the description. Links also... whatchamacallit? Link is or tweet it out. Sorry, first cup of coffee today. Oh, that's good. Oh, y'all filling up real quick. Let's go ahead and switch on over because I'm pretty sure I am gonna have to switch my cam. Like always. All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch me on over. And if you don't know, we're going to be here live on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Every day of the draft. So be here, chill with us. No one wants to be the Seahawks. I'm going to go ahead and abandon my team. So y'all go ahead and have at it there. Ah, perfect. I think I put you can view it, right? We'll find out. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So hopefully y'all can make it here. If you got any questions, comments, you just want to talk to me, at Broshmo in the chat. That way it's highlighted and I see it. Or you could always super chat. As always, if you're going to invest me, I'm going to invest in you. And I'll make sure that gets read out loud as long as it's, appropriate. Go ahead. Hit the like button as well. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Man, I'm kind of worried that I can't view this. Oh, I guess we'll find out in a little bit. Just no. I don't think Dallas will go linebacker. Plus, they're switching Keanu Neal to 2 weak side linebacker, I believe. So dang, Wyatt, I might go ahead and do that. That's interesting. Yeah, I could definitely see Jalen Phillips going a lot higher than he is anticipated. By the way, we're gonna have hopefully during one of the nights we'll have Hail Mary podcast on here, talk a little bit. Oh, the draft ranking code. Oh, I should get that, huh? Yeah, let me pop that up on my screen. Here, if you want to use my big board, it's in the chat. Oh, I thought I hit enter. There we go. Richard, I'm not shaving my beard, bro. Do you really think Mac Jones goes third overall? I don't, but now reports today say it's either Mac Jones or Lance. I don't think anyone really knows at this point. I could see Lance. Seahawks take center with the first pick. They could. It's not sexy, but how do you get into one of these drafts with you? You got to be a premium member at Walk the Mock, my friend. You got to be a premium member, but use code BROSCHMO. It gets you 20% off, my friend. Love your channel, but bro, thoughts on Darnell Mooney? Do you think he can develop into? No, I don't think he can develop into a top 15, just because of the size. Right now, I still would try to compliment him with somebody. That's why they're trying so hard to keep Allen Robinson, but I wouldn't say he's a number one. But that's just me right now. Yeah, what are my thoughts on the Julio news? Man, that's gonna be tough to trade Julio, and it sounds like it's gonna have to be a post June 1st type of trade. So I don't know. Teams like the Dolphins, Jags, Colts, all those teams kind of make sense. No, I was kind of talking about the Niners focusing on Lance and Jones, but again, I don't think anyone knows what the Niners are going to be doing. Gunner. Fields has epilepsy. I don't think it's going to be a big deal though. They've had players play with epilepsy, so I think he'll be fine. What are your thoughts on Bucky Brooks saying the Ravens should replace Jamar Jackson with Justin Fields? I'm not opposed to that, honestly. If you could get substantial value by trading Lamar and you could guarantee that they get Justin Fields, I might be down with that. Julio is reportedly on the trade-in block potentially. Again, could be news. I don't think the team made it official or anything like that. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see. I don't think the Titans have the cap space for Julio, unfortunately. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. What would you think if the Titans drafted Xavier Collins? It's interesting. I don't know what he really does. Is that well, I mean, I guess that's not bad if you're looking to add maybe a third off-ball pass rusher. To kind of be in the rotation there, but I don't know. I don't think it's fantastic. I am premium. I just couldn't figure out how to get into your draft, to be honest. Oh, Etwan. I think that's how you say it. When it's first come, first serve, I post the link in the description. Once we go live, I'll tell everyone the links in the description, or if you follow me on Twitter, I'm going to tweet it out. So either or, Twitter might be a little faster, cause there's a little delay on the stream, but, yeah, when I say it, it's, go for it. So you think Fields is going to be better than Lamar Jackson? I don't think that's fair to say, but I think what you can get back for Lamar, I think you give Fields a better chance at the get-go than you would Lamar. Because I imagine you're going to get 3 first-round picks for Lamar. I imagine you will. Yeah, Ruben, I'm a little tired. That's why I got the caffeine going. It's that week, man. So I'm trying to do a lot of work so I can get some stuff out for y'all. We're gonna be doing I think tomorrow I'm gonna have guys that'll go higher than anyone expects in the draft, and then I'll have one for lower. I was thinking of doing a unicorns one, but I don't know about that. I just saw NFL Retweet did that, so I don't know. I may or may not do that. I think tomorrow we'll have another mock since Trey Lance is now the popular name there at the Niners pick, because y'all know I want Fields, so I kind of want to explore if Lance ends up being the pick there. Regardless, I think a team's gonna be trading up for Fields. Yes. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, man. Ooh. Oh, no kidding. Picks already in. Let me shut off reminders, animations, and a close. All right. Lawrence Wilson, go 1-2. Who would have thought? From a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like Cleveland's setup? In terms of what they have on their roster, I like it. Hey, thanks, Ruben. Why don't the Bengals trade back and get multiple second or third and pick Horn at 9 or 10? Well, I don't think they're going to be running a lot of man next year. I don't know if Horn's a fit. I think that's what William Jackson kind of expressed that as a bit of a problem last year. That's why he moved over to Washington. Steelers going O-line in the first round would be an overreaction or under. From me, would it be? No. I think the Steelers, if they go offensive line in the first round, I think they're doing what they probably should. I'd feel cool. Does Atlanta trade out? If they cut down that price, man, I don't know if anyone's gonna be giving away 3 first rounders. Oh, dude, what did you give up? Gave up 2 first rounders and a second rounder to trade up to get Kyle Pitts. That's wild. Oh, Camo looks. Thanks, dude. Do I think David Montgomery is a top 10 running back? I put him more in the top 15. Really, he gets hit. So like he gets hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage more often than not. I think he really is a good running back. I really do. Dang, we got 300 people in here. Yo, let's go. Hey, by the way, hit that like button if you haven't already. All right, so we got Jamar Chase going to the Bengals, possible option. Dolphins go Penei Sewell. I honestly think the Dolphins, they could trade back. They said they would be willing to, but they probably go best among Pitts, Chase, Sewell, whoever's left there. I think they're going to kind of settle on that. Scale 1 to 10, rate the Orlando Brown trade. I thought the trade was good for both sides. I think both teams kind of broke even on that. Finn's taking Sewell and Owe in the first. I do think Owe somehow makes it into the top 20. What's good, Jacob? I don't know if the Finns take him though. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. What did you give up as the Chargers to go? Oh, wow, you gave up a lot of weird looking picks. I don't even know where to begin to estimate that. I mean, at least y'all didn't give a second rounder back, but still, that's a lot of picks. And Patriots end up getting Trey Lance. They gave away their second and third this year. And the Broncos sit there and take Mac Jones. Honestly, if I'm the Broncos and I'm not going to move, just take Mac Jones. Move on from Drew Luck. Drew Lock. Wow, there we go. I want a scenario where I got Pitts and, I guess go after and get your dude, man. 2 first rounders. Oh, that's pricey. Who do you think my Browns should? Whoops. Who do you think my Browns should draft in the first 2 rounds? My dream picks would be Xavier Collins or Ronnie Perkins. Ronnie Perkins feels a bit early. I would trade down in the second round. I feel better about Ronnie Perkins in the third. Xavier Collins is interesting. The O-line is so deep, though so deep this year. Farley, Newsome is, yeah, honestly, like if the Steelers go cornerback, I won't hate it, given their current situation at how would you say corner with they get. I mean, I guess Steve Nelson's still out there if they want to bring him back. Look at your last comment. Okay, Wyatt. Let me scroll all the way back and hunt this down. Lamar Julio swap. Obviously, you gotta add some non-first rounders and players to make. Dang, dude, nah, I wouldn't do that. if I'm not getting like 3 first, Lamar's a former MVP. He's a young quarterback, still on his rookie deal. So if I'm not getting 3 first rounders, I'm not trading him. That's just the case. That's just the case. Do I think the Raiders defense gets better just by getting Gus instead of Paul? It can. They really just need to add more parts. Thoughts on the Ravens trading up to about 16 or 18 to get Tevin Jenkins? It really, that one also depends, surprisingly enough. That one depends just because you're trading up a lot. What are you having to give away, man? I'm not willing to trade up, get rid of one of my first rounders, like an extra first rounder. Just trade up to take a right tackle. Who's better for the Pats, Lance or Fields? I think Fields is ready now. I like Fields in that offense. Like Lance may have the higher ceiling, but if things go south with Cam this year, I think you could plug Fields in immediately. And I think he's a safer bet than Lance. All right, let's go over some of these. Patrick Surtain going to the Falcons. Devontae Smith going to the Giants. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah going to the Eagles. That one's interesting, Sam. And then Waddle going to the Lions. J.C. Horn going to the Jets. And Micah Parsons going to the Panthers. I would rather face Lamar than Julio twice a year. Yes, but keep in mind, Julio, like those are when receivers hit their 30s, like you kind of worry about like when are they going to hit the wall? Because when they hit the wall, they hit a wall, and that's a lot of cap. Like what he's like going to be like 19-20 million this year on a cap hit. So yeah, man, I don't know about that. I'm still wanting, if you're going to give me Julio, I still want 2 first rounders. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button. It's much appreciated, much obliged. Let's see. Jalen Phillips. Okay, to go opposite of DeMarcus Lawrence. You got Bradley, an A there, so that's not bad. Thoughts on Colts receiving core? Do we take one on day 2 for 3rd consecutive year or wait? I really think they have to go like in the first, since they only have a first and a second, the Colts, they need to go left tackle. They need to go, I think they need to add a pass rusher. I don't think they should dip into the receiving class early. Like if they could get Julio, they could probably get a good, They could probably get a good deal. I don't think Julio is going to command a first rounder. So I don't think he will. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think he will command a first rounder. I wouldn't trade, like, again, Julio, man. He's over 30, right? Like Julio, I think let me just confirm. 30, yeah, he's 32 years old. When will he hit that wall? And plus, Atlanta, they're probably moving on from him for draft capital next year. Again, the trade can't be official until probably after June 1st. That's when they take the least hit. How do you like Jalen Darden fit in New England? I mean, they're going more vertical right now this year anyway, so it's not a bad fit. Why would I trade 2 first rounders for Julio in real life when I could do it for McKinley from the Texans? Straight up in Madden. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. All right, so we got Rashad Bateman going to the Eagles. Eagles, I think y'all traded back up, man, right? Y'all traded back up. Gave away your 2nd and 3rd. And then Kwity Paye went to the Browns on a trade up. The Bengals traded back up, got Christian Darrisaw. Man, already, man. Trades, man. Trades make this wild. Make this crazy. Ooh, it's crazy. Dude, it's going to be a good time this weekend, man. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work. Like, best believe the minute night one's done, I'm going to be ready to make these overlays and make a grades video for each night. I'm going to have a best available video. It's going to be fun, dude. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, and if y'all haven't already, man, go check out Hail Mary podcast. I did a mock draft with him, and I think we're going to get together maybe a week after the draft and do a 2022 mock draft, which I've kind of like been putting together my list. So I'm trying to get on it when it comes to the draft, trying to get it on early. But Julio Jones traded for a second and a third and maybe a fifth the following year. Potentially, I still feel hesitant to include a third there. I'd probably expect a fourth back in that. How do you feel about the prospect Aaron Donald? How do you feel about the prospect Aaron Donald? His punch move is deadly. Oh, Aaron Donald was a phenomenal prospect. It was just he was undersized. That was like the big hit on him. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I've been up late trying to whip together videos for this week, or video ideas, getting all that stuff. So gonna be easy, dude. It's gonna be wild. Like, honestly, if Mac Jones does go 3 overall, like, that's how crazy this draft is right now, man. It's just bonkers. It's wild. We got Kellen Mond. Wow, going to Chicago. Then Aziz going to the Bills in a trade up. Titans sit tight. They get Kadarius Toney, Elijah Vera Tucker, who's, again, man, I'm gonna take him Alex's word on it, and I think he'll probably go top 20. How far did the Raiders trade back, and what did they get? No, they traded out of the first round altogether. They got a second and a third out of it. Tevin Jenkins going to the Steelers. I like that. I think it's a good fit. Is Lamar Jackson a top 10 quarterback? I think you can make a case that he is. Thoughts on well, Rosenberg is going to be a great undrafted free agent. Not because of his defensive tackle ability, but his kicking ability. Well, punting, but who could be a surprise first rounder? If you're Jim Nagy, apparently Pete Werner. I really think I think Eric Stokes could sneak into the first. I think Peyton Turner could sneak into the first. Alex Leatherwood's, his name's popped around here and there, so it's going to be real interesting. Greg Newsome. Panthers, they try up, grab Greg Newsome. Should the Broncos give up on Locke? I'm going to answer that. Yes. After such a promising rookie season, you could cut him some slack, but I feel like there's a reason in your evaluation that he fell to the second round, why you decided to pass up on him in the first place. It was promising his rookie season. Yeah, some crap happened this year, but if you see a prospect that you look at and you're like, man, I have a higher grade on him than I did Locke when he came out, go after him. Especially if Locke's still a question mark. The quarterback position is the most important position on the field. If you're looking at the Broncos offense, man, if we could get just consistent quarterback play, that's the only thing holding you back. Go make a move at quarterback. Joe Tryon's a guy that actually could sneak into the first as well, on a side note. But yeah, I mean, and I think the Dolphins, they're going to be in a similar boat where they'll get the luxury to see if Tua's their guy or not. Yeah. Like Washington, they're so fortunate that they didn't have to trade up for Dwayne Haskins. They just sat there, they took him, and they found out after 2 seasons, yeah, he's not our guy. Amazing. Just amazing. Well, what good, Casey? Dude, I freaking love Casey, man. There ain't much we agree on, but man, passionate. I love it. Oh, Michael with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Much obliged. I want Newsom at 28 and Cox at 60. I think I might release those I Love Jabril shirts if I could figure it out. Thursday draft night. Who are you, Michael? At 28. Oh, okay, if you're the Saints. Yeah, that'd be nice. I think the Saints are going to have to trade up for a corner, honestly. If they want a corner, they're probably going to have to go seek them out. What prospects do you think will the Raiders reach? Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I see, Evan, I wasn't that high about Locke as a prospect. Like, because he didn't really come out and like he didn't show out until his senior year, which weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure Alberto was hurt a majority of the year. Maybe that was the year before, but yeah, dude, I just didn't like him as a passer. We'll do a recap like halfway through. Since we're doing 7 rounds, I can't be just recapping everybody. Let's see. So we got the Baltimore Ravens taking Oweh, Barmore going to the Saints, Farley going to the Packers, Xavier Collins going to the oh wow, on a trade down, going to the Lions. That's very interesting. If you haven't already, we got like 300 people in here, so go ahead and hit that like button. It helps the video a ton. It helps the live stream a ton. So it's much appreciated, much obliged. If you're doing it on your TV, yes, you can use the remote. Hit down, and then it'll show you options. Make use of those options. Help the channel out. Samuel Cosmi, interesting. I don't think Samuel Cosmi is a good fit for the Ravens. I don't hate it, though. Yeah, the 2019 QB class was not great. Yeah, even the Giants, they're still trying to figure out if Danny Dimes is it. Unfortunately, man. It really sucks. Unfortunately, they're still trying to figure out if they have their quarterback. He feels a bit Derek Carr-esque to me, man. Like, he's actually pretty quality downfield. He just doesn't take those shots. So maybe a guy like Kenny Golladay will give him a bit more confidence to throw them deep balls, dude, when you got a big pass catcher there. Steelers are starting who at corner 2 now? But, hey, at least they have Tevin Jenkins. Well, yeah, but... yeah, because Joe Hayden, he ain't gonna be around much longer. Can't imagine his you gotta expect his wall to hit pretty soon too. Samuel Cosmi could play right. Yeah, I assume Samuel Cosmi will play right. It's just I don't know how good he'll be. I prefer him in a zone blocking scheme opposed to the Ravens. They're more of a power gap scheme. But Ricardo, there we go. My bad. I suck with names, man. I'm sorry. I suck with pronouncing things. Lucky I can speak. What was the trade for 17? What did the Raiders get to go down to 25? Well, they picked up a third and a third and a second. Also, if you got a question, or you want to say something, at me. Just at Broshmo in the comment section. That way it's highlighted and I could try to seek it out in the chat. Or you could always super chat as well. That does work. Because, I mean, hey, like I said, if you're going to invest in me, I'm going to invest in you. Thoughts on Xavier Williams? He's an okay vet. That's about it. Not much. Was Tryon best edge at 25? No, I got like a mid-second round grade on him. I'm sure I had higher edges on the board because I don't think, Carlos Basham was still there. I think I even have Gregory Rousseau available. Oh, this isn't even my rankings. Yeah, definitely not my rankings. Victor Dimikiji is way too high on this. Yeah, and I got Peyton Turner higher than him, so I don't think he was the best available on my board though. But I get the upside. I understand it. Let's go over some of these. Washington's going Jamin Davis. Trevon Merrick going to the Jaguars to start the second round. Richie Grant going to the Broncos. Gregory Rousseau going to the Giants. Javon Holland going to the Dolphins. Terrace Marshall going to the Raiders. Washington football team goes to Asante Samuel Jr. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. And then Travis Etienne going to the Jags. Diehard Giants fan, dude. Micah Parsons at 11. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, man. It's much appreciated, much obliged. Of course, the minute I say at my name, there's all these highlighted comments I got to try to go through. I'll try to get them. Not only answer a question, you could always throw it back up in the chat. What was the trade? I'm not gonna go back and look at the trades. It's just gonna be chaos, unfortunately. So my apologies. The link is in the chat, so you can go and view the draft if you want to look at the specifics of the trades. So, thoughts on Javante Williams? Very underrated. Yes, he's my running back 2 in this class. Do I think James Robinson could be a top 5 running back someday? I don't think he has that upside. I think he's like a steady top 10, top 12. Do you think Tevin Jenkins could play left tackle? Because I heard that he has played like only 7 snaps at left tackle. Yeah, he has the ability to switch over. Look at Jedrick Wills. There we go. He had no experience at left tackle, and the Browns just threw him down there. All right. Should the Broncos trade for Justin Fields? Yes. Do you think that it is possible the Cowboys do 2 trades in the first round? It's a draft, man. Anything's possible. What are the Vikings getting a trade back? You could go check out the trades on Walk the Mock. You could follow the link in the description, and you should be able to look at the trades there. If I just keep going over trades, it's going to be mass chaos. We're not going to get anything done. Steelers have top 5 defense. I say build on that because everything else isn't going to be our strength in the end of the year 1. Yeah, I think you can make a case either way. Are there some big names in the 2022 draft other than Stingley and Thibodeau? The quarterbacks, Spencer Rattler, dude, definitely, dude. Spencer Rattler is solid, dude. He just needs to be consistent. Sam Howell, he's got a cannon, man. I think we're really, to see how he does with less weapons this year is going to be kind of important. So, there's those 2. Those are probably 1 and 2. Keaton Slovis, the USC quarterback. It was kind of a weird year. He was easily the best quarterback in the 4th quarter. It was just he was literally Kirk Cousins. Just the other 3 quarters weren't always great. So, he really, I think, really needs to show a bit consistency this year. And then literally the quarterback class, it's really wild. I think I got 21 guys already kind of ranked, or at least a little bit of information on some of these guys. It's a very interesting class next year. Any other big names. I mean, Garrett Wilson, I think easily is the wide receiver 1. I think Chris Olave too. Both the Ohio State cats are going to go high. Other guys in the draft, Texas A&M, they have they play him at edge, but he's going to be an interior guy. Can't think of his name. I think it's like Green or something. I think he has a chance to be a top 10 pick. Like, he's kind of a stud. I'm a big fan of Mod Gardner out of Cincinnati. Those are just some of the guys off the top of my head. Of course, Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame, the safety, is kind of a stud. Ricardo, thank you for the super chat again, my friend. Can you put up the Raiders selections? Also, what do you think about Jamar Johnson, safety, Indiana? I like Jamar Johnson. The only problem with Jamar Johnson is we don't got a lot of tape. Here, I'm going to go over these picks. Since you did a super chat, I will I'll check those out for you, bro. Dylan Radunes. First, I'm going to go over these real quick. And then I'll talk a little bit about Jamar. Dylan Radune's going to the Colts. Liam Eichenberg going to the Titans. Elijah Moore going to San Fran. Eric Stokes going to the Cowboys. Wyatt Davis going to the Jags. Don't know why I said it that way. Quinton Miners going to the Panthers. Pat Freiermuth going to the Dolphins. Alex Leatherwood just went to the Raiders. And actually, since Raiders also went Terrence Marshall. I don't think they had a first rounder. They decided to trade down. So they went Marshall. They went Leatherwood. Thank you for the super chat. So Jamar Johnson, right? The thing is, we don't have a lot of how you would say, well, it's a small sample size. He played like only 300 snaps in 2019. Played a little over 400, maybe closer to 500 this year. And like the dude was a ball hawk, playmaker. Like he got to the ball fast. Just ask Justin Fields. That game, whoo, a little crazy, a little cray-cray. But the thing is, it's weird. His pro day did not match how he looked on the field. Like his movement skills looked way better on film than what his pro day would lead you to believe. Then again, you can't always take the pro day for face value. You always want to value production and what you see. The problem is what we've seen, we've only got like probably combined 700 snaps on him. The other thing is, I think his missed tackle rate was like 26%. So it wasn't great. It wasn't good. But I think he's a fine prospect. Let's see. What did the Bucks? I'm not going over trades, guys. If you want to see trades, follow the link in the description. You should be able to spectate the draft as well, and then you could go check out the trades. I'll be going mad if I'm constantly looking at the trades. What do you think is the most underrated wide receiver in this class? Currently, oh man, underrated. I think you can make a case for it, JJ, being Austin Watkins, because right now, from what I've seen, a lot of people view him as a late day 3 or undrafted free agent, and I got him as like my first 4th round receiver. Like I think he's early day 3, could maybe sneak into late day 2. While there's nothing like fabulous about him, nothing outstanding. The guy's, he's a big receiver that's a very good route runner. I think that translates almost immediately. I think he could be a good number 2 in the league. So thoughts on Stokes to the Cowboys and second, very similar to Diggs last year with speed upside. That'd be solid if he made it there. Demonte Coxey, is that how you say the Memphis Cat's name? Problem with him, dude, he came in and ran a 4.7, dude. That just, you can't win in the NFL if you're running like that slow at receiver. Like his after the catch ability is nice, but he also, keep in mind, man, he decided to leave the team early. There's a lot. Over under 5.5 final mock draft picks match in real life. Oh gosh, dude. It really depends what mock draft we're going on, because I think I'm going to say my Mac Jones, my Trey Lance one. The Lance one will be out tomorrow. Those are going to be more predictive. And then I'm going to do what I would do. That's going to be my last mock draft. I'll probably do a day 1, day 2 with that. Realistically, how many trades do you think will happen day one? Typically, there's 5 trades in round 1. It's just there's been so many pre-trades into this draft, more so than we've seen in recent memory, that's going to be kind of hard to calculate. Derek, what do I think about Samai Fehoko? He's big, he's fast, but unpolished. Do I think it makes sense for Miami to draft Pitts at 6 when they already have Gesicki? Yeah, look at what the Patriots just did with Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. And it's not like Kyle Pitts, he can only line up in line. That's not the case. Kyle Pitts could line up at the slot. He could line up outside. He gives you versatility. You could literally have Will Fuller. You could have Parker on the outside. You could shoot Pitts out to the slot, and you could bring Gesicki to play in line. Like, you could do a lot of cool things with him. Gesicki, he's a free agent after this season, I think, or maybe next season. Who are you going to stick with, Pitts or Gesicki? I would say Pitts. You think Bijan Robinson? Yes. I think he's the real deal. I think he will be, for me, a first-round grade when he is eligible. Like, that cat was great at the end of the year for Texas. I'm actually pretty high on him. In 2023, I think he could be a first-rounder. And you know me, man, I'm not a fan of running backs in the first round. All right, let's go over some of these real quick. Vikings get Carlos Basham. The Chargers get Rondale Moore. Creed Humphrey goes to the Bucks. The Bears go with De'Ami Brown to pair up with their quarterback Kellen Mond. Walker Little going to the Falcons. Peyton Turner going to the Colts. That's interesting. I like the versatility there. Najee Harris making it to the Steelers here in the second round. Nick Bolton to the Jags. Jabril Cox to the Vikings. And Joseph Osai going to the Raiders. Actually, this is a good question. Patrick says, what teams draft a running back in the first round? I would say, I think the most popular answers to that are the Steelers and the Dolphins at 18. I think those are probably the most popular answers. And I say the Dolphins because of the whole co-offensive coordinator being Eric Studesville and how he believes, like, he's a big running back guy. I'll just say that. I remember I was on this radio show like a month ago, and they said the guy talking was like he could back when the Dolphins had the 3rd overall, he could realistically see Najee being the 3rd overall pick. And I was just like, oh, buddy, I know the type of person I'm talking to right now. You've been following football for many years, because that's some old age thinking. That's just how it goes. Baron Browning going to the Browns. All right, I'm actually going to hit the bathroom real quick because, I got to go. I'm staying hydrated and all, but I got to go. If you haven't already, hit the like button. I'll be back in like a minute. I just got to go pay the water bill, if you know what I'm saying. I am going to do grades tonight, by the way. So. All right, I'm back. Oh, all right. Ifatu Melifonwu going to the Saints. Tyson Campbell going to the Bills. We got Jackson Carman going to the Packers, and Jalen Mayfield going to the Chiefs. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, Richard. Does Georgia Tech punter, it's Percy, right? I don't know, but excuse me. Does Harvin get drafted? Yeah. We're gonna see like at least like like 3 kickers and maybe 2 or 3 punters get drafted. It ain't gonna happen till like day 3, but it's gonna happen. Alpha Santos. I already answered the Bijan question. Yo, even Snorkel in here saying Bijan gonna win the Heisman, dude. Bijan's a real deal, dude. Bijan is nice. He came out of Tucson, actually. I actually got a chance to watch him play before he decided to go to Texas. Dude, that cat's good, man. Breakout candidates for next year. Personally, I think Paris Campbell, if he could stay healthy, which Evan, you kind of mentioned. Potentially, because let's see, breakout candidates. Oh, isn't it a contract year for Derek Barnett? I could see him having a breakout season. Eston says, as a Ravens fan, I would absolutely hate Eric DeCosta if he traded Lamar Jackson, giving up on MVP because he didn't play an insane. Well, yeah, everyone expected the regression, but Eston, I think more so, it's what can I get for Lamar, and am I replacing him with a guy that I think can get similar production from, if not better? And I think Fields falls into that category, man. I still think Fields is 3 on my board. If I could get a lot of value for Lamar Jackson in a trade, I think I'm going to take that. That's just me, though. That's just me. Do I think JOK is a good fit for the Eagles? Well, they tried to bring in Davion Taylor out of Colorado, so they could be going for him. Oh, Bijan or Tank Bigsby. I think Bijan does a lot more in the passing game than Bigsby. So we might be looking at like yards for scrimmage being a lot higher than Bigsby. All right, let's go over some of these real quick. We got Davis Mills going to the second to the Bucks. Javante Williams going to the Jets. Cardinals take Ronnie Perkins. Levi Uzurike going to the Jags. And Andre Cisco going to Dallas. In your opinion, is Barmore overrated? Overrated Casey, in your opinion? Oh, in what way is Barmore over? Oh, you're talking. Oh, my bad, Snorkel. I thought you were trying to like. I thought it was. I was thinking of something else. Thoughts on Donovan Wilson next year? I gotta look more into him, man. I don't believe me. My rankings for next year are far from being complete. Even when I start releasing my first early rankings, I mean, there's going to be a lot of guys I add during that duration. I'm just trying to get a good early start on that. So, Evan, I'm not saying that the Ravens are trading Lamar. I'm just saying I'd be open to it. Oh, Tommy Tremble going to Washington. That's interesting. Kelvin Joseph is going to the Chiefs. Chas Rock going to the Broncos. Remember, if you got a question or you want to say something, go ahead at me. That way it's highlighted and I can see it in the chat, and I will, I can address that. And then, or you could always super chat. It's the best way to get your question answered. If you invest in me, I'll invest in you. Those are the 2 ways. Because I might miss it in the chat. So, can McNeil play with yes? Instant yes. Brady Christensen going to the Panthers, and Davion Nixon going to the Steelers, and Aaron Robinson going to the Saints. What do you think about Atlanta drafting a running back in day 2? If they could get a second round pick, that'd be kind of dope. Donovan Wilson from the Cowboys. Yeah, I was like, oh man, I haven't even heard of Wilson, dude. Um, like he's all right. I mean, you could always upgrade the position, you know. But I would still say they're hurting in that area. Secondary in general. Who was drafted so far for the Falcons? I'll kind of go over it once we start the 4th round. Well, Jackson, we don't know yet. We don't know if that's the case. Should the Chiefs trade up for a receiver like Tony or Marshall or someone like that if they fall? If they fall in the 2nd, then yes, I would be tempted to. What were the Broncos first? I'll go over that later on. I just keep going over everyone's picks. It's just gonna be tough to keep track. Do I think it would be good if the Jets go O-line at pick 23 and 34? It's not a bad option, but I think you need to continue to add parts of that defense and maybe a playmaker. So then, plus they invested a lot financially. I don't mind going offensive line with one of those picks, but not both. Thoughts on Chaz Surratt? All right, hear me out. So I talked to Alex about this. Surratt, at least his play style reminds me a lot of Troy Dye from Oregon last year, except for he has nowhere near the length of Dye, right? Nowhere near the length. Nowhere near it. But he was very opportunistic as a pass rusher. As in how he got his pressure, he actually got it on a ton of stunts. And Alex brought up this interesting thought because he is a good athlete. Maybe moving him to safety, because keep in mind the guy's only been a linebacker for 2 seasons. He's a former quarterback. Oh, Wyatt, you are a tender soul, my friend. Dang, Snorkel, you already looking? Yeah, DJU. I haven't practiced his last name yet. Out of Clemson, dude. 2023. Yeah, he's gonna be a quarterback prospect. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Thoughts on Jahan Dotson? I think he is like who is the cat from Penn State? Who is the cat from Penn State? Who's I think he's similar in terms of build and play style. I just think he's less of a playmaker. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the Broncos just drafted him last year. Broncos receivers. KJ Hamler. To me, he's similar to KJ Hamler, just not as good in terms of being a playmaker. He can be this year. I think this year could be really good for him. Trey Smith goes to the Giants. The Chargers take Brevin Jordan. Paulson Adebo goes to the Eagles. Dylan Moses going to the Raiders. Darius Washington as well goes to the Raiders. Milton Williams goes to the Dolphins. Monroe St. Brown going to Washington. James Hudson going to the Bears. And Pete Werner going to the Rams. Thoughts on the Ravens trading both first-round picks and collecting multiple seconds? I think they need to take at least one. Last name, Owe Onga. Oh, wow. Owe Onga Lele? Owe Onga Lele. I might have to hear that a few times. Jack, dude, I'm not going to stop mocking Dickerson. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you. Dickerson's probably going to the first round. Dixon's probably going to the first round. Ravens, probably the most likely candidate, especially with 2 picks. Probably the most likely candidate. You can say stop mocking it. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But we'll see. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, Richard, I'm not shaving my beard, dude. Let's see. Better value Bateman and Sewell or Owe and Pitts? Ooh. I do like a good looking snorkel. Good looking snorkel. I do. I might go Sewell or Bateman. I'm cool with both, but I think Sewell and Bateman. I really feel good about that. Who do I think is the most overrated player in this draft? Jalen Mayfield. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, good on you, Wyatt and Snorkel, man. Good on you guys. Can you please stop? Jack, dude, I already talked about it. I already told you. I can't help it, man. Can't help it. It seems likely. Will I stop? No. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Good for y'all if it doesn't. No, Ruben, you're good. McDonald's, man. I gotta stay away from the fast food, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, I gotta stay away from the fast food, unfortunately. So, since I get to... Unfortunately, I can't switch... Like, if I could switch picks... If I could switch picks here, I think that would be really cool. I think they should make that an option. Like, being able to, like, filter teams' picks, like, here. Maybe I'll talk to the guy. Maybe I'll talk to him and we'll see. But I think that would be really awesome. Would you say shave your beard? No, I won't shave my beard. I'm not a Niners fan. I'm not a Niners fan. I ain't gonna shave my beard. Over Morning? Osai over Ojolari, fight me? Nah, dude. If that's your guy, man. I hear you. Go to bat for your guy. Ruben. Currently I'm looking like a potato with toothpicks stuck in it, so agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. If you haven't already, hit the like button, by the way. It's the best way to support the channel. Alexis, I'll go over the picks. I'll go over some picks in a little bit. I don't want to have to go back over picks that we missed. If I go over one team's picks, then to be fair, I'd have to go over everyone else's. Yeah, I'm just kind of watching what's unfolded right now. All right. Tyler Shelvin going to the Titans. We got Seahawks getting Ben Cleveland. Elijah Molden in the third. That's great value right there for Washington. Robert Hainsey going to the Rams. I actually really like that fit. Michael Carter going to the Dolphins. We got Tylan Wallace going to the Vikings. Amari Rodgers going to Cleveland. And Osa Odigizua going to the Packers. All right. Oh, did Ojolari had medical issues at the combine? Man, I'm going to have to check out because I also saw Terrace Marshall got flagged at the combine too. That sucks. Would you rather have Davante Adams and Micah Parsons or TJ Watt and Jamar Chase? Ooh, give me Watt and Chase. Give me Watt and Chase. Thoughts on Javante Williams? Very underrated. I agree. The dude's a tackle breaking machine, man. Where do I think Xavier Collins lands? I feel like Xavier Collins, I feel like lands early first. Or not early. Let's say early second. I said early first. I meant to say late first. I think early second is the most likely area. How do you feel about the Finns letting Fitzpatrick and Tannehill go? We have Tua. It's fine. I mean, Tannehill, he wasn't doing anything with us anyway, so it was kind of relevant to keep him on the roster. And Fitzpatrick, I'd liked if they kept him, but it is what it is. We get to see what we have in Tua. When you look at the Dolphins, just know I tried to jump Arizona for Najee Harris, but the site glitched and said the Chargers were still on the clock, and that sucks. Yo, calm down, Tony. Calm down with such talk. Scale 1 to 10. How likely the Patriots trade up for Fields since 49ers? Dude, I think it's very likely. I would, just because it's the Patriots, I say maybe a 7, maybe 6.5. I think it's likely, but hey, man, I wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. But I think if Fields does like fall, I think you're gonna see teams like the Lions and the Falcons get some calls. Yo, Wyatt, you ain't wrong. Yeah, snorkel. That's another thing. I'm curious. Uh, thank you, Charles. um, with Atwell, dude, like it surprises me that a lot of analysts still have him very high. Like it won't surprise me if he goes day 2. Just know that's gonna not be a good grade. I just don't. I can't see how he succeeds in the league at that size. Uh, oh we unga oh we unga lele oh we unga lele. Ooh, that's dang, dude. Mod's looking out. Good job. Knee problems, man. I'll do a deep dive tonight about that. I'll do a deep dive tonight to check all that out. I do want to check out the Marshall stuff too. Let's see. Jamar Johnson going to the Falcons. That's a pretty good trade up, depending on what you gave. But yeah, him making it to the end of the third is pretty solid. Seth Williams going to the Ravens. Tutu Atwell going to the Jags. Hunter Long going to the Bucks. Victor Dimukeje going to the Lions. Rashad Weaver going to the Saints. And Jalen Darden going to the Cowboys. That's interesting. Oh. Well, I mean, Ryan, when it comes to Ojolari, like, I don't know the specifics, but I mean, it didn't keep him out of games this year. Here, I'm going to go ahead. I'll look at this now. Okay, so he had an ACL injury back in high school, but I'm looking for recent. Let's see. Okay, nothing there. No lie, Peter Keen's pretty good too. He's got a good nose. He's got a good nose for what's going on in the league. Let's see. Yeah. Oh man, I'm not finding specific. I found what Peter King said, but it was in one of his mock drafts. But I'm not seeing stuff on that. Like specifically. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like specific. I saw only like when like I might have to do a more in-depth like research, but just from looking at it, I only saw the ACL tear he had his high school season, like senior season, which led to the freshman red shirt. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, man. Maybe. Yeah. I scrolled down to the Russo pick. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I found Peter King said it, but I can't see any elaboration on it. I haven't found any elaboration on it. Yeah, if y'all find it, let me know, man. Maybe I just need to do a more in-depth look. All right, man. Let's go over some of these picks real quick. K. Johnson going to the Colts. Stone Forsythe could go a little higher, man. Sounds like the league's high on Forsythe. Going to the Vikings. Kendrick Green going to the Niners. Ooh, I like that. Cameron Sample going to the Colts. Marvin Wilson going to the Raiders. Spencer Brown going to the Saints. Patrick Jones going to the Texans. Dwayne Eskridge going to the Jets. Bradley. I'll go look for Bradley in the comments. I don't see it. I don't see it. Let's see. I feel like Washington football team is yeah, they are a quarterback away. I think I don't know. I would like them like if they could trade up for a quarterback, that'd be pretty dope. But I don't think with Fitzpatrick there, they don't necessarily need a quarterback. I don't even think they need to draft a quarterback this year. I feel bad for Aziz Man here that he might fall because he wasn't 100%. Yeah, he could fall. He fell in my prediction one that I released today. Sangi, go check out the trades on Walk the Mock. Follow the link in the description. You should be able to look at the trades. Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll do a recap right now. All right, so quarterback's going off the board here in the 4th. All right, so Falcons, they go Jamie Newman. Vikings go Kyle Trask. We'll pick back up there. Cardinals, they go Kyle Pitts, Ronnie Perkins. Atlanta Falcons, Patrick Surtain, Walker Little, Jamar Johnson, Jamie Newman. Skip Baltimore. Baltimore went Jason Owe, Samuel Cosme, Seth Williams. Bills go Azeez Ojulari, Tyson Campbell. Panthers go Micah Parsons, Greg Newsome, Quentin Miners, Brady Christensen. Bears go Kellen Mond, De'Ami Brown, and James Hudson. Bengals go Jamar Chase, Christian Darisal. Browns go Kwity Paye, Baron Browning, Amari Rogers. Cowboys go Jalen Phillips, Eric Stokes, Andre Sisco, Aleem McNeil, Jalen Darden. Denver Broncos go Mac Jones, Richie Grant, Chaz Surratt. Lions go Jalen Waddle, Xavier Collins, Victor Dimikiji. Packers go Caleb Farley, Jackson Carman, Osa Digizua. Texans go Patrick Jones. Colts go Dylan Redens, Peyton Turner, K. Johnson, and Cameron Sample. Jags go Trevor Lawrence. Oh, wow. You gave away all your day 3 picks. Wow. Trevor Lawrence, Trevon Merrick, Travis Etienne, Wyatt Davis, Nick Bolton, Le'Veon Uzurike, Tutu Atwell. Kansas City Chiefs go Jalen Mayfield, Kelvin Joseph. Chargers go Rashawn Slater, Rondale Moore, and Brevin Jordan. Rams go Pete Warner, Robert Hainsey. Raiders go Terrace Marshall, Alex Leatherwood, Joseph Asai, Dylan Moses, Darius Washington, and Marvin Wilson. Where are we at? Miami Dolphins go Penny Sewell, Joe Tryon, Javon Holland, Pat Freiermuth, Milton Williams, Michael Carter. Minnesota Vikings go Elijah Vera Tucker, Carlos Basham, Jabril Cox, Tylan Wallace, Stone Forsythe, and Kyle Trask. The Patriots go Trey Lance. I don't hate it, though. I don't hate it. The Saints, they went Christian Barmore, Ifatu Melifonwu, Rashad Weaver, Spencer Brown, and Josh Palmer. The Giants go Devontae Smith, Gregory Rousseau, Trey Smith. The Jets go Zach Wilson, JC Horn, Landon Dickerson, Javante Williams, and Dwayne Eskridge. Eagles go Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Rashad Bateman, Paulson Adebo. Pittsburgh goes Simon Jenkins, Najee Harris, and Davion Nixon. Seahawks go Ben Cleveland. I like Ben Cleveland. That's not a bad pick. San Fran goes Justin Fields, Elijah Moore, Kendrick Green, Tay Gowan. Not San Fran. Tampa Bay goes Creed Humphrey, Davis Mills, Aaron Robinson, and Hunter Long. Tennessee Titans, Kadarius Toney, Liam Eichenberg, Tyler Shelvin, and Washington Football Team, Jamin Davis, Asante Samuel Jr., Tommy Tremble, Ahmad-Ross St. Brown, and Elijah Molden. All right. Hamilcar Rashed goes to the Browns. Nico Collins to the Lions, as well as Hamsah Nasir-Eldin. Sean Wade goes to the Panthers. Josh Palmer to the Saints. Deontay Brown to Dallas. Tamarian Terry to Baltimore. Tay Gowan, that's a steal. To San Fran. Benjamin St. Juste, it's good value. To the Chargers. And Israel McWamu to the Texans. Oh, all right. I just rattled all that craziness off. All right. All right. If you got a question or something to say, just at Baroshmo in the chat. That way it's highlighted. I can see it and I could try to answer it for you. Or you can always do a super chat. Either or. If you haven't already, go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up. Let's get it to 200 likes. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do. Just got a notification saying the Falcons are accepting calls for Julio. Yeah, that is word on the street from earlier today. That is word on the street. How did I like Demon Slayer? I loved it. It was everything I wanted. I got a little scared, though, because it's a scary movie. Not really. I got scared with Demon Slayer that, like, during the train part, it was running on, and I was like, I really hope that the fight scene, I really hope that, the fire pillar. I wanted that fight scene with the upper moon 3. I was scared that they weren't going to give it the time it deserved. They did. It was wonderful. It looked beautiful. I loved it. It was a great movie. I liked it a lot. I'm glad that I think they did it was the right decision to condense that arc into a movie. Luis with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Thursday, baby. Fins up indeed, dude. Thursday is going to be a time and a half. How did the Giants trade away their second round pick? I don't know. When is the next live stream? Here, actually, I'm trying to figure that out. I may do one tomorrow. Really depends because I also want to do a video with Patriots Global this week before the draft. And tomorrow might be the only time we get to do a video, tomorrow night. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we get a video or maybe we get a live stream. We're going to definitely have a live stream before the draft on on Thursday. Well, I guess we're going to have the draft live stream. What am I saying? So yeah, maybe I could fit one in tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. Here, I switched, did I switch over? No, I probably just pulled up my, okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Ha! 5 straight cornerbacks. Was it? Oh my gosh, yeah, cornerbacks flying off the board. Rondarius Williams going to the Patriots, Trey Brown to the Falcons. Patriots also go Alaric Jackson, Marco Wilson to the Eagles, Jordan Smith to the Jets, and Chris Rumpf to the Rams. Julio Jones presently will soon be Des Bryant. No, that's probably why they're trying to pitch him. Also, that cap hit. Rengoku. Thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Options for the Dolphins at 18. You heard what George Patton said. I didn't hear what George Patton said. Will it scare me? Palace? Azeez Ojulari definitely has knee issues. News coming out now. Is it? Hey, man. I'll look into it more, but who's a player? Oh, Alexis. Yeah, I watched Moon and Trade. It was amazing. It was great. A little sappy, but it's Demon Slayer. That's kind of what they do. Who's a player you could see going early than expected? A player that could go lower than expected. Early, I would say Pete Werner, if he makes it to, like in day 2, that's earlier than I would expect. Like if he sneaks in the second round, I can see it. And also Stone Forsythe is getting some second round hype too. Later, I think the easy answer is Austin Watkins right now, man. Why haven't you picked a receiver? I'm just viewing the draft. I'm not doing the draft. Is the draft today? No, the draft's not today. I am Tiger. Hear me roar. I saw something that said Jordan Smith. Yeah, Jordan Smith also, apparently there's no hype there. That's kind of wild. That is real wild. Like, if he does, like, that's just crazy. Jamar Terry, 4th round. I think that's probably the best place to get him. I think he'll be available there. He's probably a 4th, 5th rounder. I would be more than willing to take him. I'd be more than willing to take him in the 3rd, but that's me. I'm kind of love Tamari and Terry. Why do you have McKitty over Yaboa? McKitty's a proven blocker. Yaboa is kind of a tweener. He was mainly used in the slot, and a lot of stuff was schemed for him. I'm going to go over these last few picks. Quincy Roche goes to the Titans. Cameron Bynum going to the Colts. Keith Taylor to the Steelers. Alex from Hail Mary Podcast is really high on Keith Taylor, and it really surprises me. I'm just like, he's all right. I'll say that. Aubrey Thomas going to the Seahawks. Just for me, Keith Taylor just doesn't know how to use his length. He's got all that length, and he uses it poorly. Cool. I'm glad, Ruben. I'm glad. Who should the Packers get to back up Jordan Love? Oh, Andy, that's sad. See, Palace. I'm streaming all 3 days, buddy. I'm going to be here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm also going to try to push videos out during that time. Josh Myers going to the Panthers. Patrick Johnson going to the Ravens. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's good. I like Patrick Johnson, man. He just lacks a little bit of length, but I think I like him as a stand-up rusher. I mean, Baltimore, they always get good good pass rushers later in the draft. Divine Deablo going to the Chargers. No, I didn't see the Mortal Kombat movie yet. Nah. I did watch a review on it. You know, I've heard a lot of mixed stuff about it. So I don't know. We'll see. It's like a standalone. It's not like it doesn't go with like it's like none of the canon involves the games. None of the canon involves like the past movies. So yeah. I don't know. It's like a standalone movie. And they apparently plan to have a sequel too, which that's kind of cool. Ojulari has knee concerns. It probably stems from the ACL injury. That's the only thing I could think of. I hear that if Elijah Vera Tucker falls to Washington or falls to 19, Washington will take him. What are your thoughts? That's all I'm hearing, that Elijah Vera Tucker's going top 20. That's all I'm hearing about Elijah Vera Tucker. How far does Farley fall? If he does, I could feasibly see him fall out of the first round. Most overrated player in this draft for you? Mine is Patrick Jones. Yup, I don't think Patrick Jones is nearly as overrated anymore. I think everyone, I don't see him any higher than like in fourth rounds in mocks now. So I don't think he's that overhyped. Yo, Wyatt, you spelled my name wrong. John Gruden, first round surprise pick. Ready, go. John Gruden and Mike Mayock, surprise pick. Let's see. They're at 17. Surprise pick. Alex Leatherwood. How's that? I mean, there's a couple of guys that I think are overrated. Like, I think I've been saying it. Jalen Mayfield, I think he's a fine, maybe like mid to late third round pick. And I think his testing kind of did the thing, man. Like, it came out and he said, he's not as athletic as people thought. Bam. And he's super inconsistent. Like, I don't see him in a lot of first round mocks anymore, but I do know that he is like fringe first rounder for a lot of people. All right, let's go over some of these. We got Jay Tufele going to the Seahawks. Cameron McGrone going to the Rams. Monty Rice going to the Packers. Drake Jackson going to the Ravens. On top of that, I've seen Drew Dahlman in the second round. Sup? Wow. Just wild. Jamie Sherwood going to the Bucks. Got the Cowboys going Trill Williams. Rashad Wildgoose going to the Patriots. That's a good fit. Sam Ellinger going to the Steelers. Aaron Banks going to the Rams. Semi Fehoko going to the Packers. Hated your Finns beating the 85 Bears. What can I say, man? Dolphins were good before I was alive. Those rumors sounds like something the team might be starting to hopefully get him. The Osa Odigizua? Or the Aziz? What rumor is there about Osa Odigizua? Hold the phone. We got Tony saying I'll take Elijah Moore is the third best receiver in this class. Maybe, man. Maybe, dude. He ain't half bad. I don't like Dahlman in the second, though, Rob. I don't like Dahlman in the second. I think that's a bit early. I think I got like a fifth or sixth round grade on him. Just because I feel like if you're going to do him, then just grab Drake Jackson earlier. I've seen Mac Jones as high. Wyatt. Yo, Wyatt with the bangers. Sean Brown, you could say he's underrated, dude. It's just he's gotten bodied by smaller guys in D2. Like, I can't help it, dude. I can't help it. Like, I think he's raw. I don't think he can start day one. I am Tiger. NFL draft is indeed Thursday. What do you think of Ben Mason, and where do you think he goes? Hunter, undrafted free agent. Ben Mason is a fullback. Even if you consider him a tight end 3, he's going to go undrafted, I think. What team do you think was the best defensive team of all time? Oh, you could say 85 Bears. That's probably it. The Niners had a pretty solid defense too. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. Of recent memory, man, the Ravens had a nice run back with Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Chris McAllister, Terrell Suggs. Productions, yeah, dude. The Texans, as a Texans fan, yeah, it's gonna be tough. You're in for a rebuild. I'm sorry, my friend. But it's okay. It's okay, man. Hopefully you get on the right track soon. Let's see. I'm going to be at the draft Thursday. I'm supposed to range, so wish me luck. Dude, Mason, that's sick, dude. Have fun. Hopefully I'll be at next year's draft. If it's in Vegas. Which would be kind of weird. I don't know. Because I'll still want to stream. Dang, Alexis, you're not wrong. I think the Seahawks too. There's a lot of good like all-time defenses out there. Would the Boogeyman 2.0 be better than the original? I don't think I've seen Boogeyman 1.0. What will the Buccaneers do with the cheater Tom Brady? Continue to win championships. Hot take. Raiders draft Gregory Rousseau on the first. Yo, cringy Cena boss. You're not wrong. That could be it. That'd be wild. All right, so Cardinals go Elijah Griffin. We got Cornell Powell going to the Chiefs. I kind of like that fit. I think they might be looking for a bigger receiver. Like Terrace Marshall also makes sense if they trade up. I think they're going to be looking for a bigger receiver. Similar to Sammy Watkins, like Semi Fehoko kind of makes sense as well. Seth Williams, you could throw up there maybe. Sage Surratt going to the Texans. Texans are making some. I think Trey knows the players I don't like, and he's going after them. Tyree Lipsy going to the Vikings. Caden Stearns going to the Texans as well. I'm straight up. I really think Stearns, whoever drafts him, should try to convert him to corner. Jadarius Robinson, Atlanta. Deo Odeyimbo going to the Bengals. He's a good get, man. He could have been a day 2 guy if not for the ACL injury. Ellerson Smith going to the Eagles. Deontay Smith going to the Seahawks. That's interesting because I don't think they even put him at interior offensive line. I think he ends up at guard. What's going on with Deshaun? Nothing recently. Nothing I've heard. Man, this chicken sandwich. Dude, you get Ruben, you get a hot and spicy, my friend? Got a hot and spicy, right? Oh, why I didn't trade. Dude, I loved Tracy Porter, man. It just sucks that, like, he wasn't like a great corner. Who do you think is the best drafted player of all time? Oh, shoot. It's Tom Brady, apparently. Dude, rings speak for himself, man. Who do I think is in for the worst 2021 season? The Texans. Houston or Philly? Oh, wow. I didn't even see the second part of that question. Enjoy the content. Also, Dolphins fan myself. Awesome. Thank you, Brendan. Yeah, I think Philly will actually be pretty competitive. Do you think Farley is still the best at the position? If not for the back injuries, yes. Who is your number one press corner in this class? In this class, it's well, I guess I'd say Surtain. Depends on the coverage. Why Stearns at corner? Because he sucks at safety. Like straight up. He's not great at safety. Like he's too hesitant to play deep. Like he got like he had a ton. Like he's had a ton of blown coverages over the last 3 seasons. He's not good versus the run. He's basically a non-player or a non-factor in the run game. So for me, it's like if you can't fit in the box, you can't fit deep. If I can't trust you with that, then shoot, let's try you at safety. He's got a good like athletically and like just his physical build. It's great. Just put that cat at corner. Give him a shot. It's just with me, it's like he's been basically almost star since freshman season. If he hasn't shown any real progression since stepping foot on campus over like, and he's had over what, 2,100 snaps, bet on that. Maybe bet on that potentially blossoming with a position change. Yo, Ruben, hot and spicy all day. That's good to hear. I saw on Twitter that a verified account said Farley could fall to the third. It's possible. Just because the back injuries, man, longevity of that. Because you see Tiger having those problems right now. And golf, believe it or not as physical as football. Let's see. Who are the best power backs in this draft? You got to throw Najee, Javante Williams. Believe it or not, like Michael Carter, he actually kind of relishes the physical aspect of the game. So those are probably the power backs. Those are the top ones. Jalen Twyman going to the Broncos. We got Amir Smith-Marset going to the Dolphins. Trey Sermon going to Washington. CJ Verdell's not in this draft. Derek Barnes going to the Dolphins. Thomas Graham Jr. going real late. Wow. That's a good pickup by the Rams. And then Chubba Hubba Bubbard going to the Texans. Oh, yeah. Khalil Herbert. Yeah, you could throw him up there, too. I forgot. Dude, why? Dude, if they traded 3 first-rounders for not a quarterback, geez Louise. Do you see the Bengals, or who do I see? For me, it's either Sewells or Chase. How do I feel about Thomas Graham? I love Thomas Graham. I think he's going to be a pretty solid slot. I think he's going to be a real solid slot. What will be the biggest surprise of the draft Thursday night? Oh, Brett, dude. Brett, you've been around forever, my friend. That's a tough projection there. Yeah, Tony, I guess they're balanced, but I mean, okay, Najee Harris, like, power's kind of his game. Casey showing love. I know we have totally different big boards. You bet your sweet cheeks we do. But I love you, bro. Look forward to watching the draft and seeing all this play out. Seth Williams, hashtag number 1 receiver 2021. Hey, man, stick to your guns. I appreciate it, by the way. I appreciate it a ton, dude. What is your opinion on Kenneth Gainwell? I like that he put on weight. He got up to 200, correct? I think he got up to 200. Kenneth. Blah, blah. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Maybe it was. Yeah, he got up to 201 pounds, which I like that a lot, and he retained the speed. Biggest part. What I would say with Kenneth Gainwell, still I'm not that high on running backs. I think he's in that 4th round where you're gonna see maybe guys like Ramondre Stevenson, Trey Sermon, who all those guys may go in that round. Yeah, no, I like him. He could go early day or late day 3 as well. So who could be the best undrafted free agent this season? If Austin Watkins really ends up being an undrafted free agent, but unfortunately, that might mean he never gets a chance. I don't know, man. Won't really know until we see it. Random question: do you think Mike Evans a top 10 wide receiver right now? Just wondering. That's a toughie too. I don't know if I'd include him as a top 10 receiver. Like if not, then he's on the verge of it. If not, he's on the verge. I think ATN could be the best back if he goes to the right situation. I agree, Walt. I agree 100%. Big fan. All right, let's go over some of these picks. Then I'm actually gonna have to hit the restroom again because I got a itty bitty bladder. Sorry, not sorry. I'm unapologetic about my bladder. What do I? Oh, geez, Jay, dude. Ugh, I'm not gonna answer that one. All right, Jalen Moore going to the Lions. Cardinals take Ramondre Stevenson. Bills take Mustafa Johnson. Garrett Wallow going to the Raiders. Kenneth Gainwell going to the Lions. Jacoby Stevens going to the Bears. What player in the NFL player comparisons do you compare Jason Owe to? Daniel Hunter is like a quick one. Oh, Cavalier, you monster. All right, I'll be right back. Let's see. Yo, Wyatt, shut up. Can't help it, man. I gotta stay hydrated, dude. All right, Bobby Brown going to the Colts. Derek Forrest going to the Ravens. Joshua Kandow going to the Chiefs. Tommy Togiai going to the 5th. Ooh. To the Vikings. James Wiggins going to the Browns. Is Christian... Oh, dang it, dude. I really want to answer, actually, that question. Is Christian Barmore the real deal? No, yes, he is the real deal. Hot take. If 49ers draft Fields, he will be have a better career than Lawrence. It's always a possibility, man. To be honest with us, are we your best friends? No, I have best friends in real life. But I love hanging out with you guys, nonetheless. I love talking football. You guys like to talk football. I'm always down to talk football. I have a very handsome best friend that is like 6'4", and he always looks down on me. Oh, Lorenzo Neal going to the Texans. Jeez, yeah, dude. Trey just wants to sink the Texans. Health comes first, bro. Gotta stay hydrated. Dude, I'm a thirsty boy. What team would you say will improve the most this year from last year? You gotta see the Bengals, Chargers are like early candidates for that. Maybe the Cowboys, just because Dak health, that's kind of an important thing. DK says Bateman needs a real Robin. What? Bateman needs a real Robin. Okay. Oh, Batman needs a real Robin. Oh my gosh. I thought it said Bateman. I was like, what the heck? Jacob says who won the Orlando Brown trade, in my opinion? I think both teams won. I think it was a very fair trade. Any names to look out for? Oh, dude, I listed a bunch at the beginning of the stream, Walt. I think next year's quarterback class looks actually very deep upon first look. Right now I only have 3 first rounders though at quarterback, but there's a ton of guys that potentially can. Like Spencer Rattler, Keaton Slovis, Sam Howell are my first rounders. There's a ton of guys that can enter that competition or enter that conversation. The wide receiver class looks weaker, but man, they got some size. Like next year's wide receiver class, they're all like plus 200. It's wild. The tight end class looks pretty good too. With Weidermeyer from the Texas A&M. Texas A&M's got some solid prospects next year as well. The offensive line class outside of Tyler Linderbaum looks pretty weak. You could throw Evan Neal in there too, but I think he's a guard. Let's see. Defense is a bit tricky. Like edge class looks kind of cool. Obviously it's going to be Kayvon Thibodeau. It's going to kind of lead that. There's Brennan Cox. There's Zach Harrison. There's some early guys off the top of my head I could think of. I'm not a fan of the linebacker class outside of Mike Jones, who just transferred to LSU from Clemson because he wanted to play real linebacker. They were playing him safety there at Clemson. The corner class looks good as well. Like straight up, TCU might have 3 guys get drafted next year. Noah Daniels, Hodges, and TJ Carter, who I really liked out of Memphis this year that had a pretty down year, but he ended up transferring. And then, of course, Kyle Hamlin. He looks really good. All right. Yes, Alexis, this is a 7th round. We're going the distance today. Who runs it better, Shanahan or LaFleur? We'll find out. DK Lockett, Elijah Moore. Man, that would be wild. How many NFL coaches do you think could I beat in a fight? Oh, shoot. I don't know, dude. I'm ground and pound. Not even pound, dude. I'm just like ground and try to find a chokehold or something. Just because I don't pack a lot of punch. At least I imagine I don't. I haven't been in a fight in quite some time. Snowden could be a late round gem, dude. It's just... Ugh. Oh, he is definitely a developmental guy. All right, so we got Okadenji going to the Ravens. Marlon Piloto going to the Niners. Anderson going to the Packers. Justin Hilliard going to the Bills. Larry Borum going to the Chiefs. Tommy Kramer going to the Bucks. Dax Millen going to the Patriots. He feels like a Patriot. Shakur Brown going to the Packers. Austin Watkins finally coming off the board to the Cowboys. Excuse me. I don't know how much of a hot take this is, but Howe better than Rattler. But I don't think it's that hot of a take, Big Bird. I'd go Rattler, Howe, Slovis right now, but a lot can change. If you decide to do one stream tomorrow, how many rounds will it be? Probably 3 at the most, just because I got a lot of stuff to... Because I got a lot to record. Yo, the real road hog, dude. Spell check, bruh. I'm the Daniel Bryan of podcasts. Yes. Dude, Mike Tomlin would beat anyone in a fight. Is it true that Andy Reid's call sheet is actually a menu of a local takeout burger joint? I don't know, dude. I couldn't really see the reflection in his visor this year. Any Julio predictions after the situation? I think the Colts are a good predicament. We won't find anything about Julio, though, until after June 1st. That's when the dead cap's at its lowest. Who do I think is a late round steal in this year's draft? Late round steal. Someone that I like real late. I don't know, man. Because I got my guys evaluated to where I think they'll go. But, man, trying to figure out what the NFL will do. Jamie Newman? I think Jamie Newman could be a late round steal. Let's go big. Let's go with the quarterback position. I love Jamie Newman. Mike Tomlin or Mike Vrabel in a fight. Oh, maybe Vrabel. Vrabel. Wow. Maybe Vrabel, dude. He's still in peak condition, dude. Mike Tomlin getting a little older. Mike Tomlin actually came out of not my high school, but he was in the high school part of our general area. He's a Denby graduate. Rival to Bethel, kind of a rival. More so Bethel's rivals are Hampton and Phoebus. I don't know how they look nowadays, but what team GM do I think is the best in the draft? Actually, that's a tough question. My gosh, Richard. I'm not answering that either. What team GMs draft the best currently? I don't know. I think the Ravens do a really good job. Late round steal last year. Oh, dude, Michael Wainu. I was preaching that Michael Wainu should have been a day 2 guy. I was preaching. I was very high on him. I was also very high on Curtis Weaver, unfortunately. Where do you rate Johnny Football? Undrafted free agent. Cavalier. I like William Bradley Keene as well. All right, I'm going to go over some of these real quick. KJ Britt going to San Fran. Malcolm Kuntz, who's getting all this second round love right now, and I can't believe it. Going to the Chiefs, Demetric Felton. Going to the Falcons, Ernest Jones to the Falcons as well. Robert Rochelle to the Ravens. Charlie Collier not in this draft. Kerry Vincent going to the Jets. Sedarius Hutcherson going to the Cowboys. Khalil Herbert going to the Patriots. Dang, Tony, you high on Newman too, man. He's like I'm really high on him, but I also try to predict how high the NFL is on him. Like, I think he could slip to the 5th round. I would jump on him early 4th if I were a team. Thought I was a ground and pound guy. Doesn't mean I'm a UFC guy. I don't know. I used to be heavy into UFC, but watching it, obviously not partaking in it. But what can I say? I'm not too familiar with the fighters nowadays. I noticed teams draft better at certain positions. Steelers wide receiver, running back. Packers O-line. Yeah, you will see that. Richard, why'd you put that in twice? Who is your deep sleeper running back? Don't forget to @ me if you're going to ask me a question. That way I can see my name highlighted. That way I can focus in on it and answer it. Or you could always super chat. Who is your deep sleeper running back? Jermaine Martin at North Carolina A&T. I think he's in this one. Thoughts on Jaden Daniels, Desmond Ritter in class? Oh, that's another. Like, I'm not that high on Daniels just because he runs a very simplistic scheme. It's really just screen slant go. And he's like thin, dude. He's like 180, ain't he? Like, I don't know what Arizona State lists him at, but here, let's see what they list him at. They list him at 185, dude. He's so thin. So thin. Like, he might not be a quarterback in the NFL. But he's also stupid young, so he has some time. He might not be in next year's draft. Hot take, Washington is yeah, I agree, Walt, dude. Washington's away, quarterback away. What do I think the Browns should do? Honestly, just take best player available. That's what I would do. Like, that's a pretty good squad. Where do you think AB will sign? I could see Seattle. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because he was playing in the spring season. So I'm not 100% sure, Cavalier. What record do I think Pittsburgh will get? I haven't seen their record. Their record comes out, what, May 12th, I think records come out. It's going to be a tough division. Let's go 9-8 since we got 17 games this season. Let's go 9-8. I think that Jake Ferguson is a 2020 sleeper. He's just not that athletic, though. That's the only thing with Ferguson. He's just not that athletic. Yeah, Magic Ben, he is a pretty darn good athlete. I haven't learned how to say his last name, though, so. I just recently, I think I got him as a fifth or sixth. What are your thoughts on Jalen Waddle? I love Jalen Waddle, man. Thoughts on Milton Williams? You didn't like his tape? I thought he was stupid explosive. I liked his tape a lot. He was playing edge, though, a majority of the time there at Louisiana Tech. And, like, you saw how freak of an athlete he was at his pro day, too. So, dude's good, dude. Dude. Say dude all the time. Mac Jones going to get that paycheck. Yeah, he is. All right, let's go over some of these real quick. We got the Eagles going Richard LeCount, Kylan Hill going to the Bengals, Tommy Doyle going to Washington, Trey McKitty going to Dallas, Kenny Yeboah going to the Jets, Jonathan Cooper going to the Niners, KJ Costello going to the Texans. Oh, gosh. You think Cowboys would be wise to start looking at running back to get some of Elliott snaps? I don't think so. They don't have to look at one early. Look, what Tony Pollard was a 4th rounder. Yeah, run back class next year looks kind of good too. Dang, Tony. Prepare for hurt. Thoughts on Ian Book? Ian, not a big Ian Book guy. I don't know who Mike Hawk is, by the way. What do I think of Wyatt Davis? Go check out my interior rankings video. Oh, dude, Luke, I love Dustin Crum. I really wish he decided to transfer this year, but I was really hoping he would. Yeah, dude. Next, like, yeah, assuming everyone declares, like, yeah, that's a good class. You gotta throw I think you throw Zamir White in there too. I know he didn't really have a great year. Kind of question if he's dynamic, but he's got the build that translates. You got to keep an eye out for those guys. What would you do if you were the Niners at 3? Justin Fields. Which late round receiver should the Patriots get? I guess late on my board. Here, let's look at some of the ones left right now. Like, actually, Anthony Schwartz would be an interesting option. And Josh Imatorbhebhe would be also an interesting option. I like Frank Darby too, actually. Oof. Let's see. Ooh, Kwame Baker's not a bad option either. Ooh, I like Kwame Baker. Think a wide receiver. What? Okay. Jeremiah, there might be we might do one next year. Or I said next year. We might do one tomorrow. If not, then next stream we got will be the draft stream. Hot take: Bijan, when it's all said and done, will be one of the most exciting running backs in college football history. Potentially, dude. Potentially, man. I am a big Bijan guy. 2 to 3 quarterbacks will be a bust this year. Potentially. Is this the year the Seahawks take their O-line seriously? Brandy, your guess is as good as mine. With 3 picks, not a lot to say. Dylan Stoner, I'm not a big Dylan Stoner guy, Landon. Hey, my gosh. Yo, Avery, you're a child, bruh. Is Cosme a second rounder? Nah, Cosme's a first rounder in my book, man. Do I think Kyle Trask will be a bust or not? Depends if he gets time to play. I don't think you really could count guys you take. Like, if you take a quarterback in day 2, I don't think they're really busts. I don't expect those guys to be special. If they end up being special, then that's great. Yeah, why? It's crazy how that works with quarterbacks and in the build up to the draft. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of that's gonna happen next year too. What looks like the best position group in next year's class? I'm not gonna lie, man. Quarterback's looking mighty tasty. Probably edge and corner though, right off the bat. Yeah, Sevyn Banks though wasn't that good this year. That was the thing, and he might be a safety at the next level. That's another thing. And Bird Boy, you can't forget maybe if Darian Kendrick gets his act together and finds a team, then he could be in that list too. What do you think? What do you think the most random reach this draft will be? Like Dalton Keene last year. I don't think Dalton Keene was that much of a reach after his pro day. I think a lot of people probably saw him in that late third, early fourth. I don't know, man. It's kind of tough to predict. Okay. If we're gonna make the Devontae Smith, Deshaun Jackson comp. Here, I want to see what Deshaun Jackson, his size entering the league was. Was it once? If it was 166, then crap, dude. Give you the benefit of the doubt. He was 169 pounds. Wow. That's not a bad point to bring up, dude. That is not a bad point to bring up. That's interesting. Oh, dude, Walt, I don't know if Texas is back. That'll be interesting to see. You think Jalen Hurts is ready to be a starter for the Eagles? I don't think so, but we're about to find out. You got me with the Mike Hawk. Oh, Avery, you dang it, dude. You got me with the first one, but not the second one. All right, dude. Bravo, man. Bravo, Avery. Bravo. Dang it, dude. I'm now scared to say any name I see in the chat. I don't know who. C.J. Stroud. I don't know who that is. You seen hide or hair out of this draft? I don't know what that question is, Brandy. You might have to reword that for me. Dude, Snorkel, I love Gardner, dude. Give me the sauce. I'll take Gardner. I'll take Bobby Brown goes late day 3. Oh, I think he might actually go higher than that. Yeah, Derek Barnes is very interesting. He's just very raw as a coverage guy right now. All right, let's go over some of these. Grant Morgan going to the Giants. Shaka Toney. I thought I saw Shaka Toney go. Maybe not. Shaka Toney going to the Patriots. Diamador Lenoir going to the Colts. Tadaro Slayton going to the Colts. John Bates going to the Falcons. Giants taking a shot on Josh Ball. Kane Wangu? Nwangu? I'll get that name down before Thursday. Goes to the Colts. Anthony Schwartz to the Texans. Hey, that's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. Javion Hawkins going to the Bears. Matt Coughlin? Going to the Titans. We got Marlon Williams going to the Colts. Chris Evans going to the Chiefs. Daz Newsome going to the Bears. Quinton Bohanna going to the Rams. Let's see. Who is the best prospect out of college next year? Well, I'm going to say Spencer Rattler. He's my current number 1. Yeah, Max Duffy will get drafted. I definitely think he will. Max Duffy. Even his teammate was Riley Patterson might go drafted too. Is there a single punter? And yeah, there's a lot of punters in this class. Stroud hasn't started a game yet? Okay. All right. Chris Uphoff in the 6th round. That's just great, dude. That is just great. That is good value. I meant which college will produce the most drafted players. Like last year, LSU, I think. This year, I think it's Bama. Oh, Bama? Yeah, Bama, probably. Yeah, we're Alexis, we're going to be streaming all 3 days. We're going to be here Thursday, Friday, and best believe Saturday. Best believe it. Best kicker in this draft, dude? I guess the guy I have top on. I don't really do kicker evals, unfortunately. Played soccer in high school, but I was a goalie. Is it Evan McPherson, the Florida one? He's up there. Jose, I think it's Borgels. The Miami kicker. I think those are the top 2. Biggest draft bust. Nah, dude, it's got to be quarterback. It's Leaf. It's Jamarcus Russell. It's those guys. Can't wait to see your reaction. Oh, dude. Bird boy, you shut your mouth, dude. What do I think about... I like Tyler Vaughns. He's just, for a vertical threat, he's not nearly as fast as you'd hope. Unfortunately, like... he's probably more of a vertical contested catch guy. No, Landon, that's actually the guy I was trying to think of. Corrals? I want to check him out just to see what Sam Howell's working with. So I will get on that as soon as this draft's over. Puka Williams or Jarrett Patterson? I lean Patterson. I like Puka Williams, but dude's extremely small. Might be a slot only. Like I could see him like line him up in the backfield every now and then, but he's gonna be more effective in the passing game. All right, we got Darius Stills going to the Browns, Robert Jones going to the Texans, Dez Fitzpatrick going to the Bills, Talanoa Hufanga going to the Packers, Robert Jones going to the Falcons, Ian Book going to the Lions. Yes, well, Broncos should definitely trade up for a quarterback. Welcome back, Gunner. Welcome back. All right, man. We're almost through this sucker, dude. We just got one more round left. LeBron Ray is actually not in this draft, Hunter. He's going to be in next year's. He decided to return. I think he's like a super senior too, which is a wild thing. Why was there, are there two Robert Jones in this again? It might have been just a glitch. Favorite player ever that you watched? Just like NFL and stuff included? I'm trying to think. Who did I really like? Like I thought Ed Reed was stupid fun to watch. Ed Reed, I loved watching like back when the Dolphins had Surtain and Sam Madison. Ooh, I loved those guys. Coral Less. This would be 6'4", 250 jump ball, but has athleticism. Okay, Landon. Dude, there's a lot of guys that are above 200. It's going to be wild next year. There were 23. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I'm glad there ain't 23 rounds anymore. Trevor Lawrence is a tall white guy. Who else is a tall white guy? John Elway, Broncos trade. I just picked a random dude because I had picked 32 twice and wasn't expecting to pick again. Okay, that's fair, Hunter. That's fair. All right, we got Josh Imator Bebe going to the Seahawks. Brendan James going to the Colts. Trey Hill going to the Packers. Look at that. 7th round on the way. I haven't really watched much of Drake London, but Drake Jackson? Oh, he's interesting. Like, I could see the hype, but, yeah, I could see the hype around him, but I'm waiting for the production to catch up. Like, his win rate's not, like, elite. Yeah, I saw that snorkel that, I was looking at, Daniel Jeremiah's board, and I saw Shamir, John Charles up, like, high up there, and I'm like, I'm cool with him in the late first round. Aleem McNeil, dude. Stan, Aleem McNeil is my second interior player. Which name took you the longest to learn how to pronounce? Jeffrey Okuda. Easily. Trey Hill could fall this late. I think he could. Never say never. Corey Foreman, number 1 pick, 2024, edge at USC. Interesting. Projection for KD Nixon. Dude, he's like borderline late day 3 undrafted free agent. KD Nixon. He's a small, speedy receiver. He's probably going to be looked at as more of a return guy. Does a lineman's speeds, short distance, burst make up for smaller frame, short arms? What is your take on this? Oh, Radins, yeah. Yeah, that one was tough for me to get. I don't think that's necessarily true, Brandy. Honestly, Alex, Hail Mary podcast, he's much better. Like me, I'm still getting my I still feel offensive line is one of my least confident evaluations. It's one that I've been taking, I really try to focus on this year, learn a bit better. But his dad's actually a former lineman. I think he played it in high school himself as well. So he's actually a way more in tune to the position. I wouldn't think that short area, like I guess your explosiveness, your agility could make up for shorter arms. I mean, it helps you maybe get to the point of attack a bit quicker, but like arm length, it's a real deal in the NFL. He's built like Rondale Moore. We'll see, man. We'll see. I haven't really seen it from KD. Dude, I know Matt Corral. Like, it could be legit, man. He could be legit. But he's way too bricky. Landon, I meant in terms of his play. Sleeper pick next year. Treylon Burks out of Arkansas. No kidding, though. No kidding. That guy's built. He is big. He is tall. I think he's tall. Ooh, excuse me. I think he's tall. No, he's above 200. Yeah, I'm going to look at my quick little rankings right now. Because I got his size in there. Yeah, 225. 6'3", 225. That's ridiculous. How can I join your Discord? You got to be a Bro Scout tier member. I don't know if you mind me asking, but how old are you, bro? Dude, a lady never tells her age, bro. Jeez. Let's just say, how old am I? I'm like 30 now, I guess. George Pickens, Justin Ross. I'm not a big Pickens fan, dude. I think he's just a contested catch guy. That's about it. You don't like Christensen in the second round? I could see him late second round. I don't mind Christensen there. So what's up with you and Hail Mary podcast thinking Juju isn't a good receiver? Because he's a good slot receiver. How's that? The dude just struggles on the outside. Like the minute AB left, he couldn't be an outside receiver. He's a slot only. That's just the case. Jarrett Ely. Jarrett Ely's the Ole Miss one, right? Ole Miss running back. Yeah, Pickens, I don't know if it's off-field problems. I know that he struggles academically, and also the injuries at least recently. All right, let's go over some of these real quick. Dang, I didn't learn the Ohio State or Oklahoma State. I didn't expect him to get drafted. I have him as an undrafted free agent. Ameno going to the Bears. Jarrett Patterson to the Panthers. DiCaprio Boodle going to the Texans. You want to see some impressive tape, dude? Watch Josh Imator Bebe destroy Boodle. Unfortunately, Boodle's not a bad prospect, though. Charles Snowden and Larry Roundtree going to the Rams. William Bradley Keene going to the Seahawks. We got Dallas going with Felipe Franks. We got Max Duffy going to the Bears. Landon Young going to the Seahawks. J.R. Pace going to the Niners. I actually haven't watched J.R. Pace. Interesting. Trevon Grimes going to the Dolphins. Yeah, but he looked way better this year, but also a majority of his reps were all in the slot. How do you end up liking the Dolphins? I just always remember liking the Dolphins. Has the lack of combine helped, or has it impeded scouts' ability to get a good look at players this year? It is in. I think I don't. I get you gotta say it's impeded because you're not getting all the information, not having a combine and such. I think more so it was the lack of a season or a small sample size this year has been way more costly. No, I don't think Stingley's overhyped. Hey, Patrick from Brazil. What's up, brother? Niners win with Fields. All right. Wop going to the Titans. Hot take. Alan Bowman, QB, could be a dark horse next year. Alan Bowman. Where's Bowman coming from? No, he ain't with the Tex. Oh, he's with Michigan. Okay. I was going to say, because I know Tyler, was it Shao? The former Oregon quarterback. He moved to Texas. So he's with Michigan? Ooh, that could be interesting. That's interesting. I don't get the people who hate Tua. Is it because he's a freaking lefty? Or are you just mad because Bama wins everything? That could be it. Bama does win everything. I kind of hate it myself. Paris Ford here in the 7th round. Not bad. Yeah, Tony. I just looked it up. Transferred. Well, yeah, because, Tyler Shaw, man. He's an interesting one for Texas Tech. It's Shuck. It ain't pronounced. It ain't pronounced Shuck. There ain't no way. Really? You almost had 400 viewers earlier. That's wild. Yeah, Ruben, dude. Hopefully, we keep on the incline and not the decline. Is Pitts just another receiver? He's a bit more. Like, he can block. He improved as a blocker. He's only 20. He's still building his body. Watching you from Hawaii. I didn't make these picks, Geraldo. I'm watching the draft. I'm just viewing the Dolphins. But nah, Pitts was actually a pretty darn good pass blocker, but you don't want to use him in that regard. And I'd say he improved as a run blocker. It's not where you want it to be, but he is only 20. The guy's still building. He's not just a big receiver. So, all right. So we got Shane Buechele going to the Eagles. Frank Darby going to the Bengals. William Sherman. I actually kind of like Sherman as a late rounder. Going to the Bills. Two equals Bryce Young. Mac Jones equals Paul Bryant. Maybe. All right. Well, there goes Puka Williams to the Broncos, and then Dylan Stoner going to the Cowboys. Trey Dean the third, man. I thought he had returned, but apparently he is in this draft. Yeah, no, he returned. Okay, I thought so. Bryce Young's just average. We'll see. I want to see a better look. I don't know what serial bussin'. I don't know what that means. Tyler Vaughn, there he goes. Tyler Vaughn's going to the Eagles, man. Connor's like, I'm legit 12, man. All right. Oh, we still got actually a grip of picks. Oh, they have? Okay, I was gonna say, do they have all the picks? Because Draft Network doesn't have picks. What is it? They don't have the Browns, Dolphins, or Buccaneers last picks. Tony Fields going to the Lions. Ajay Hall. Is that how you say it? Ajay Hall is a monster. Oh. Well, he's going to be a freshman this season. Did he like, well, it's going to be a freshman now. I haven't checked out any of the spring training stuff. What round do you see the Dolphins realistically drafting a corner? And does Richie Grant and Trevon Merrick fit better in the Dolphins defense as a single high safety? I think more Merrick and Grant, they're not like ideal, but they have that ability. Both have really good movement skills. I think Merrick would be a good free. Richie Grant, at least he has such great versatility. You'll find somewhere for him to fit. Dolphins, honestly, if there's good value with the at a pick to get corner, then go for it. Hot take. Bama is. Oh my gosh, I don't know about Bama being third in the West. Oh, geez Louise, that's a. Keep up the great work. What's on the menu draft day? Hey, so we're gonna be doing draft day. Obviously, it's gonna be like a live reaction. I'm gonna have my big board up here, draft tracker. I'm gonna have some people. They're gonna have some guests on the show. I think Alex will stop by. I don't know which one of the days for the draft. I'm also, I think, Jerry from East West Sports. I'm gonna be on theirs during the draft. So, I mean, I'm not gonna be done streaming. I'll be still streaming, but I'm also gonna hop on their podcast. I think when the Dolphins picks hit, I think he has Hugh Jackson up there with him too. So that's gonna be dope. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna be here all days, man. Just live reacting. It's gonna be wild. I'm gonna be all caffeined out. During the season, are you gonna do NFL stuff or stick to the draft stuff during the season? We'll see. It really depends on the views, unfortunately. Because if I do enough NFL stuff, like if I do NFL stuff and it just doesn't get the views, it'll hurt all my videos, like all the college stuff that normally, like, it just won't get pushed. So I really gotta play into the stinking algorithm, unfortunately. Is this your last viewer mock draft? I'm gonna try to do one tomorrow. It really depends. I'm trying to do a video with Patriots Global, so tomorrow. But if we can't work something out, we will be here tomorrow. That'll be my last. Blah blah blah. When I think a safety playing as corner. I think Demarius Randall, not good. What are your opinions on Rochelle and Wilson, the corner? Yeah, I know where they're from. Who fits better as a man-to-man corner for the Dolphins as a ball hawking corner to replace X if we need to trade? Both those are fine options. They both got a lot of upside. They're really almost on the same level if we're being completely honest. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll let y'all know if we're doing a mock draft tomorrow. All right, so Isaiah Loudermilk going to the Patriots. We got Shari Crosswell going to the Cardinals. Shee Smith going to the Bucks. Dylan Hayes going to the Steelers. Xavier Thomas not in this draft. Adrian Ely going to the Cardinals. And Tony Pauljon going to the Texans. Let's see. Denver. Yeah, we could start looking at these now, and I'll give out some grades. How do GMs like Bill O'Brien? Oh man, your guess is as good as mine, homie. All right, so we got Kyle Pitts, Ronnie Perkins, and I'm not gonna really look at the trades. It's a bit too in depth for a mock draft. Kyle Pitts, Ronnie Perkins, Elijah Griffin, Ramondre Stevenson, Crosswell, Adrian Ely. I think these are fine. Late round picks. Stevenson's pretty darn good. I'd say it's like a B plus. I mean, I didn't like the trade, but if I'm not taking trade into it, like trade value into it, I'd say it's like an A minus. It's actually probably an A. Atlanta Falcons. Oh my gosh, so many picks. So Robert Jones, John Bates, Ernest Jones, Demetric Felton, Janarius Robinson, Trey Brown, Jamie Newman, Jamar Walker Little. Like, I love all the value you got. This is like an A. This is a lot of good value. I'm a sucker for value, man. What can I say? Ravens, Owe, Cosme, Williams, Terry, Johnson, Drake Jackson, Forrest, Ogadenji, Rochelle's really good value, and then Uphoff is really good value. It's an A to me, man. A to me. Buffalo Bills, Ojolari, Campbell, Mustafa Johnson. I thought was a bit of a I think he's an undrafted free agent. Hilliard's pretty good pick. Fitzpatrick's all right. Let's just give this one a baseline a B. Panthers, Parsons, Newsome, Miners, Christensen, Wade, Myers, and Patterson. This all looks good to me. It's like an A. It's probably an A. Yeah. No minus or pluses. Let's just screw it. Let's just do basic letter grades. Kellen Mond. Oh, that's kind of a reach. De'Ami Brown, Hudson, Stevens, Hawkins, Newsome, Amen O, and then a punter. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably a C. Like, I like what you did, like, here, but I mean, for me, that's a bit early. But I get it. Some people are real high on Mond. Chase, Dariusaw, Okadenji's really good value. Hill. You went back to back on running back. That's interesting. And then Darby. I like the trade up. I don't know about giving up all that value. It's like a B. Browns still got a pick. Oh, I forgot. We'll come back to the Browns. Cowboys. Phillips, Stokes, Cisco, McNeil, Darden, Brown, Williams, Watkins. These are all guys I like. Maybe maybe not Stoner, but I'm not a big Stoner guy. Who would have thought? I'd say it's an A, dude. This is a bunch of I don't know how Brown fits though. That's a bit curious to me, but I like this class a lot. Broncos, Mac Jones, Richie Grant, Surratt, Twyman, Williams, and then Borland's undraftable. Say it's a B. It kind of sucks that you gotta go with Mac Jones. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Lions, they got Waddle, Collins. This is a bit early for Demakiji. Collins, Nazar Ildeen, Moore, Gainwell, Book, Fields. I don't know. This one's probably a B. I think he did good in the first 2 rounds. Packers, Farley, Carmen, Osadigizua, Rice, Fahoko, Anderson, Brown, Funga, Trey Hill. This is an A. This is a good draft. Texans. Oh, man. Paul John, Ford, Boodle, Jones. Well, Jones was taken twice. Schwartz, Costello. Okay, this is like a D draft. Let's be honest. Let's see. Colts. They went Raidens, Turner, Johnson, Sample, then Bynum in the 4th with Brown, Lenoir, Slater. I mean, this is about where I think players would go. Is interesting. I'd give this this is like a B, A, B. Go with an A. I'm always down for trading down. Be able to get your picks back in the 3rd. That's solid. Yeah, let's look at the Dolphins real quick. They just finished up theirs. Sewell, Tryon, Holland. I don't think we need Freiermuth. I mean, the whole thing with Pitts is like Pitts isn't just a tight end. Freiermuth is just a tight end. This is, I guess, if you're not going to keep Gesicki, though. Milton Williams, Carter, Morissette, Barnes. I'm not a big fan of Morrissey, but that's probably about where he goes. Late day 3, Grimes. It's like a B. B. Yeah, because I'm not that high on Tryon either. Like, I think he's 2nd rounder. I'd be more willing if Tryon was here. Let's go back to Cleveland. They should have just wrapped up their draft. They got Norwood, Stills, Wiggins. I'm not that high on Rashid. I think Rodgers is a little high. Oh, this is probably like a C draft. Let's see. Let's go to Jacksonville. Lawrence, Merrick, Etienne, Davis, Bolton, Ozarike. And then this was just way too high for Atwell. Like, it's still an A draft. You're getting Lawrence. I think the rest are good value, but I think this is just a bad pick. Mayfield, Joseph, Powell, Kandow, Borum, Kuntz, and Evans. I mean, I'm not a big Mayfield fan. This is probably still like a B. Chargers, Slater, Moore, Jordan, St. Jude's, Deblo. It's like an A draft. Yeah. Rams. Oh, wow. You were able to grab a lot of picks. A lot of, especially here, good value. It's like an A. Like that. Raiders, Marshall, Leatherwood, Osai, Morris, Washington. Follow. Really wish you. Yeah, I don't think Washington plays deep. It's probably a B. Vikings, Elijah Vera Tucker, Basham, Cox, Wallace, Forsyth. This is all really good value, like especially deep here. Probably, yeah, that's probably an A. Lance, hey, you did what you got to do. Williams, Jackson, this may have been a bit early. Wild Goose, Millen, Herbert's really good value. Probably still an A. You got your quarterback. You got your quarterback, man. Saints, Barmore, Melifonwu, Weaver, Spencer Brown, Palmer. All great value, man. All great value. That's probably an A, actually. Yeah. Giants, Smith, Rousseau, Smith, Morgan, and Ball. I don't really like the later round picks too much. Maybe a B. Maybe a B. Borderline B. Wilson, Horn, Dickerson, Williams, Eskridge. This is all really good value. This is an A. JOK, Bateman, Debo, Wilson, Smith, Conte. This is like a B. Jenkins, Harris, Nixon, Taylor. I don't know if Taylor's going to be a press guy or at least a man coverage corner. This is real early for Ellinger. This is like a C draft probably. Seahawks. Wow, you created a lot of picks. I mean, that is great value for what you did have. I'd give it a B. I think, yeah, I'd probably say B. I mean, able to turn those picks like that, that's pretty solid. It's like borderline A. Fields, Moore, Green, Gowan. Oh, I love Gowan. Toi Peloto, Britt, Cooper, and Pace. This is all really good value. Got your quarterback. That's an A. Tampa, Humphrey, Mills, Robinson, Long, Sherwood, Kramer's Smith, Stevenson, Hodge, and Jefferson. I'd say the B. I don't feel great about it. It feels good, but not great. Tony, Eichenberg, Shelvin, Roche. Oh, this is like a B. That's like a B. Davis, Samuel, Tremble, Brown, Molden, Sherman, Doyle. Yeah, I like what you're doing there. It's like a B, borderline A. I don't know. My draft grade's wonky. I'm about to set up a system. Don't worry about it, though. Thank you for hanging out with me. This one was a long as I don't know what. Good pregame before the draft because it's going to be a long, bumpy ride. But, yeah, be here for me Thursday for that. I'll have videos out this week. And maybe we'll have a stream tomorrow. We'll see once Patriots Global gets back to me. We'll see what's up. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Till next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.